Hello dear students, so now today we would move ahead in this first chapter of class 9th mathematics, that is number system. So here we are going to talk about irrational numbers now. Okay, now let's say if you are to define irrational numbers, so what are irrational numbers? Means in simple we can say a number which is not expressible in as terminating decimal or as repeating decimals. We are calling them as what? We are calling them as irrational numbers. Okay, now suppose if you see, we have three categories of the decimals. Okay, we have three categories for the decimals. Okay, some are terminating decimals, some are non-terminating repeating decimals, and some are non-terminating decimals. Terminating like 0.2, 0.5, so all these are terminating. Non-terminating like you have 0.3, 3, 3, 3, etc. Okay, so this one is non-terminating but repeating. 3 is repeating here. But some decimal expressions are neither they are terminating nor they are repeating also. Okay, let's say suppose if I write 0.01, 001, 0001, 00001. So here if you see, nothing is being repeated here. Is there anything which is repeating? No. Here if you have 01, so 01 is not repeating, rather 001 is there. Then if you are saying 001 not repeating, so you cannot say it because you have 3 zeros here. Then you have 4 zeros. Okay, so nothing is repeating here. Okay, so such a decimal, again dot 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 also, it is non-terminating. Okay, so this is neither terminating nor it is repeating. So such kind of decimals are known as non-terminating decimals. Okay, now these two decimals are known as rational numbers. These are rational numbers. Rational numbers are have the decimal expression terminating and non-terminating repeating. And these decimals which are non-terminating, they are known as what? We call them as irrational numbers. Okay, so what are irrational numbers? A number which can neither be expressed as terminating nor as the non-terminating repeating, okay, is called an irrational number. Means the number which cannot be expressed in as terminating nor as repeating, we are calling such decimal expressions as irrational numbers. Okay, for example, you have 1.01001, etc. So this is an irrational number here. Don't know where it is terminating, non-terminating it is. Okay, and neither it is repeating. Getting it or not? Okay, so this is how we would define irrational numbers. Okay, just write it down. And now this is the second question. Second question is, explain how irrational numbers differ from rational numbers. Mean to you, you have to find the difference between rational and irrational numbers. Just now I have told, rational numbers have terminating and non-terminating repeating decimal expression, and irrational numbers have non-terminating non-repeating decimal expression. So this is the difference. Okay, now if you see, rational numbers have terminating, either terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal expression, isn't it? Rational numbers have either they have terminating decimal expression or they have non-terminating repeating decimal expression. Okay, but irrational numbers has non-terminating non-repeating decimal expression. But irrational, let me write it down, but irrational numbers have non-terminating non-repeating decimal expansion. Okay, so this is how you would differentiate rational and irrational. For example, if you talk about the rational numbers, so we have example as 0.2, 0.5, then you have some other also. Okay, so these are, then we can write here 0.333, etc. So this is non-terminating repeating, this is terminating. So these two are, all these are rational numbers. Now if you talk about irrational number, they do not have terminating decimal expression. Okay, non-terminating, neither non-terminating, non-repeating. Okay, for example, just now we have discussed the example 1.010010001 etc. So all this one is an irrational number. Okay, now one more difference can be there, like what? Like you see, rational numbers are expressible in the form of p by q. Getting it or not? We can express the rational number in the form of p by q, like 1 by 2, 2 by 4. So these all are rational numbers. We can express the rational number in the form of p by q, but we cannot express the irrational number in the form of p by q. Okay, we cannot express the irrational numbers in the form of p by q. That is another difference also. Okay, so this is how you can differentiate between rational and irrational numbers. Just note it down. Now this is the next question. Question is, explain whether the following numbers are rational or irrational. Okay, so you have to tell whether these are rational or irrational. Now let's talk about under root 7. So if you see, under root 7 is not a perfect square root. Is this 7 is a perfect square? No, 7 is not a perfect square. Like is square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9. We are not getting 7 here anywhere. Okay, so if you see, 7 is not a perfect square. So it implies what? It implies under root 7 is not a perfect square root. If it is not a perfect square root, then all the numbers which are there inside the under root, all are irrational. Let's say we have already discussed under root 3, under root 2, under root 5, all these are irrational. Okay, getting it or not? So this is an irrational number. Okay, now if you are talking about under root 4, whether this is rational or irrational. So if you see, 4 is a perfect square. So under root 4 is a perfect square root. Okay, now if you see, 4 is the square of 2. So we can write it as square of 2. Now by this one to this square root would be removed. So you would get the answer as 2. So under root 4 you can write it as 2. Under root 4 you can write it as 2. And again you can write this 2 as 2 by 1. So in the form of p by q you have written this, isn't it? So it implies what? It implies under root 4 is a rational number. This is rational number, isn't it? Because we have expressed this in the form of p by q. Now if you see, under root 3 plus under root 2, here if you see, under root 3 is irrational, under root 2 is also irrational. Both are irrational because 3 is not a perfect square. Square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, but 3 is not the square there. Okay, that is why I am saying under root 3 is not a perfect square root. Similarly, under root 2 is also not a perfect square root. Like here, under root 4 was the perfect square root. Under root 4 you can write as 2, but you cannot write under root 3 as some other number there, isn't it? So we would call under root 3 is also irrational number, under root 2 also irrational number. Now if you are adding irrational numbers, again you would be getting irrational numbers. So answer would be irrational number. Okay, so this is an irrational number. Similarly, under root 3 and under root 5 would also be irrational. Why? Because irrational plus irrational, again irrational. Under root 2 minus 2 whole square. Now just open this whole square first. You can use the formula a minus b whole square. Are you knowing this? A minus b whole square. Formula is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. This is the formula. So in place of a is what here? Under root 2. In place of b is what? 2 is there. Okay, here also a minus b means under root 2 minus 2 whole square. So put the value of a as under root 2 and b as 2 in this formula now. Okay, so we can write it as a square means a is under root 2 here. So square of under root 2 minus 2 multiply a multiply b, 2ab, 2 multiply a multiply b. So it will be 2 multiply a is what? Under root 2. And b is how much? B is 2 there. Plus b square. B is how much here? B is 2 there. So square of 2. So if you are solving this, you would be getting square of under root 2 means under root 2 multiply under root 2 is how much? 2. Always just remember this. If you are multiplying the same inside the under root, let's say you are multiplying under root 3 and under root 3. So you would be getting 3. Why? Because under root 3 multiply under root 3 is under root 9. And under root 9 is the square root of what? You can write under root 9 as 3 because 9 is the perfect square of 3. Isn't it? So that is why under root 3 multiply under root 3 would be 3. Similarly, under root 2 square means under root 2 multiply under root 2. Again it would be 2. Getting it or not? And here if you are multiplying 2 2 ja 4, you cannot multiply inside the under root. It would remain there. So you would multiply only these two. So 2 2 ja 4 under root 2 you can write it. 4 under root 2 plus square of 2 would be 4. Now just tell me now whether this is 4 under root. Okay. 4 under root. Now tell me whether this is rational or irrational. Again you can add it. 2 and 4 you can add. 2 plus 4 is how much? 6 minus 4 under root. Now tell me whether this is rational or irrational number. Now if you see, yes, this is rational. But here this is irrational. Why? Because under root 2 is irrational. If you are subtracting irrational from rational, again the answer you would be getting irrational number. Here you have irrational number. So if you are subtracting rational and irrational, you would be getting irrational number. So hence this is what? This is what? This is irrational number. Isn't it? This is again an irrational number because you cannot express this in the form of P by Q. Isn't it? Note it down. Okay, that is all for today. Would be discussing some more question in this sequence in the upcoming lectures. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.